Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm John DeLuca.
And I'm Tiffany Murphy. East Providence really taking the brunt of the storm, getting about 4 inches of rain in just a matter of hours. ABC 6 News reporter Daniel Coates has been in East Providence all day long. He joins us from one of the neighborhoods hardest hit. Daniel?
Yeah, Tiffany, residents tell me that if you rewind to 7 hours ago, this street, Laura Street in East Providence, was pretty much a river. Some estimate 6 feet high at some point. And you can see some signs from that river that they were talking about. You can see some of the runoff, some of the mud, some of the stones, and that goes all the way down Laura Street. Now, one really interesting thing that can gauge just how much water this neighborhood got is if you look at the white fence behind me, you can see the water lines. That's about 4 feet above the street level. Again, residents tell me that at some point that got to what they think was 6 feet. Now, this is just one example of a neighborhood that was hit really hard by the flooding, but this was really not just an exception here. It happened all across the city.
Within 1 hour, we got all the rain that we missed this summer.
East Providence neighborhoods feeling the brunt of intense downpours and flooding Tuesday evening, with over 4 inches of rain throughout the day.
The pipes couldn't handle the capacity of the water. It was just too much water.
The city's mayor and chief of police say today's flooding was unlike anything they've ever dealt with in the past.
The earth was so dry, the water wasn't seeping in. It was just coming right off into the roads.
Between 3 and 6 p.m., we responded to probably, it was roughly 100 calls for service. The majority of those calls were people stranded in vehicles, in water.
Some of the most severe flooding across the city came from Dewey Avenue, Grosvenor Avenue, and Laura Street, where neighbors estimated the water to nearly 6 feet high at one point, moving vehicles from their driveways.
The first couple of cars were over here on one side of the street, and someone was trying to help someone who was already, the water was up to her doors. By the time we came in with this one, this couple that came in, and then I looked out my front, and I'm like, there's another floating car.
Another Laura Street resident was blocked off from her home and said the neighborhood has dealt with flooding before, but never to this degree.
I've been waiting 3 hours to get back here. My fence is ruined on the side. The water has come up to like, that's going to be almost like 4 feet high. My cellar's flooded currently, and I don't know why they don't try to fix this problem.
The mayor and chief of police tell me that their next step is to continue to work with the Department of Public Works across the city to ensure the safety and well-being of city residents. In East Providence, I'm Daniel Coates, ABC 6 News.